Well, if you like growing chilies like I do, you'll know that there are hundreds of varieties, different shapes, different sizes, different heat levels, and they are actually beautiful plants, and they're not actually difficult to cultivate. You can start them off in January through to April, though if you are starting them off early, January, February, you really do need a heated propagator and probably some growing lights. But if you haven't got those, you can start them off a little bit later, sort of March, early April, put them on the windowsill, and they will come up, providing you provide, you know, a little bit of heat. Once they get going, you know, you need to pot them on to smaller pots, and then as they grow even further, you do need then to move them on to bigger pots. And some varieties, like this wonderful one here, it really does benefit from a bigger pot. This one is got quite a long growing season. It's called Bishop's Crown, sometimes also called Crystal Bell, and they produce these lovely, almost flying saucer-like fruit. This is a sort of medium heat, and I'm just going to split one open, and you can see what it looks like inside. And in a chilli, all the heat is in the seeds and in what they call the placenta, which is at the center. And if you cut out the outside of this one, which is sort of fairly medium heat level, not one of the hotter ones, you know, you can heat it and it doesn't burn your mouth. It's almost like a sweet pepper on the outside. However, if you go inside and start, you know, chewing on the seeds or the placenta, you will find it does generate a bit of heat, but not one of the hotter varieties. Taller ones like this will need some staking, so, you know, put a cane in there, and once the flowers emerge, you do really need to give it a bit of feed. Don't overwater, water sparingly. I tend to let them dry a little bit and then give them a water rather than water them every day. So lovely variety, that one. You can grow sort of bushier ones. This one is a New Mex Twilight. It's a lovely one as an ornamental, but of course, you know, the chilies, and you can eat the chilies as well. And this is a little bit hotter. All these berries on here will turn red in the end. Like with all chilies, they're easy to preserve. You can either dry them or freeze them. And if you want quite a hot one, try this little Apache here. You know, they do tend to be a little bit fiery, and again quite a pretty bushy one as well. So, you know, the world's your oyster when it comes to chilies, all sorts of different varieties. I'll try and grow a couple of different ones each year. Easy to grow, just need to give them, you know, enough light and warmth over the year. So in a greenhouse or polytunnel is ideal. So get growing some chilies.